All right, so just your general thoughts on today's win.
Yeah, I was really happy with the way we bounced back. We talked about it on Wednesday and Thursday, that how difficult it can be when you lose such an emotional game like we lost on Tuesday night. Having control of the game and losing control, and then having opportunities in overtime and just losing it. But we focus on just moving on. So we watched some film and talked about little things that we needed to work on, but we were very quick to move on to Lafayette, and went very light on Wednesday, went a little bit harder on Thursday, and light on Friday to try to save our legs. And I was really happy with the way we responded. I thought we had great energy. I thought we rode really well. I was really impressed with Chris and Jimmy, and Timmy's been a great rider for us this year. We were able to create some transition off of the ride. I thought we also, our clearing number wasn't great. We were 28 for 33, but I thought we created some transition off of the clear, hit some deep balls. They were obviously 10-manning us, and scoring those goals off of their ride was really important. Sean obviously was great at the X. I was happy with the way he bounced back after his struggles in the fourth quarter against Harvard. So, I don't know if it was 60 minutes, but it was 55 minutes of really good lacrosse, which I was really pleased with.
Can you maybe talk about how your strategy goes when you have such a lead? How do you kind of go about the game at that point?
Yeah, we're trying to not change too much. Certainly there's going to be times that taking a long possession, or it's late in the game and trying to get a last shot, or make sure. But we're a high-paced offense. We like to play defense with energy, so we don't try to change too much when we're in the lead. We certainly want to be smart about it and not turn the ball over like crazy and give the other team opportunities to get back in the game. But we certainly don't want to sit on it and kind of lose our momentum and lose our focus. So we're certainly cognizant of the score and make small adjustments, but for the most part, we're just going to try to keep playing the same brand of lacrosse that allowed us to get out to the big lead.
Despite 18 turnovers, how do you think you did maintaining that possession throughout the game?
18 is a little bit high. I was pleased with our third quarter. I thought that was really the most important quarter of the game. It was kind of back and forth, and we made a little run in that second quarter to get up, but they got the man-up goal right before half. So I think it was really important to score on that first man-up coming out of halftime, and then continue to win face-offs and be efficient on offense. So, having that 4-0 third quarter was, I think, the difference in the game, and only having 2 turnovers and being 8 and 9 for the clear was important. So, would we like our turnovers to be around 15? Yes, but I also think there was a lot of opportunities in transition that we were fishing in and had really good stick work, which led to a bunch of goals.
Do you think you maintain that strength throughout your team unit as you put in new guys towards the end of the game?
We were a little sloppy at the end of the game. It's obviously difficult for someone to sit for 50 or 55 minutes and then be called on, and Lafayette didn't sub, so those guys have been playing the entire game, and to get in there and get caught up to the speed of the game is challenging. Usually you get a possession or two, get your legs under you, and then you kind of really get into the game as a starter, and those guys don't have the opportunity, so they're kind of thrust in there and expected to compete and play at a really high level. So it can be challenging. So we had 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter and gave up 4 goals. But I thought I really thought Blake Phillips did a nice job with his first minutes of the year, and he got some run with the first unit, so that was encouraging. I thought Eamon Hunter gave us some nice minutes, and that's part of being part of a team is you get an opportunity to get in there. You do your best, and these guys work so hard in practice, and they give us a great look and scout. Anytime we can reward them with some minutes is something we like to do.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Chris Gray, another seems like quiet 9 points.
Yep.
Talking about how impressive he was, and Holmeyer and Burr and a lot of the usual suspects that maybe had quiet days, but a lot of numbers still.
Yeah, I think we go as Brendan goes. I mean, Chris has been outstanding this year, and leading the country in points. And again, you said a quiet 9, which it felt that way, but not that we expect that. But I thought Chris was outstanding. But when Brendan can get it going, everybody's so worried about Burr and Chris. When we can really get a third option that teams have to worry about, I think that's when we're at our best. And we get contributions from a lot of guys, but when we have a third primary scorer, we're really hard to defend. So, it always comes down to Brendan shooting. He's obviously got the great shake and creates separation and has great vision. But when he's shooting the ball really well and efficient with that, and the first goal of the game was really important to kind of get us going. They came out and scored on the first, but we failed the first clear. They go right down and score. It was a little microcosm of Harvard to get that next possession, and Brendan finished that shot and kind of get us going and relax us was very important.
Chrisman had a career day, 23 face-off wins, 18 ground balls. Just talk about his play. He's had a good year, but in particular to bounce back after that fourth quarter, as you've alluded to, against Harvard.
I was proud of Sean. He's kind of bounced back. He's had a couple of rough outings against some really impressive face-off players. Ohio State comes to mind, and then to bounce back and have a great game, the game against Dartmouth, and obviously the Harvard fourth quarter and overtime was probably the low point in his career here. So challenged Sean to just kind of flush it and move on, and I thought it was excellent, and I thought he was really good in his stick protection too. Obviously they went to the double pole and allowed him to win it, and then try to take the ball away from him. That's something that Coach Lattimore's really been working with him. He made some great decisions going back. I was really proud of the fact that he didn't try to push the ball forward and just took what Lafayette gave him, and didn't try to make plays that weren't there. And then when he got the opportunity, obviously he made the shot, had an assist, and then also hit the pipe. So a really strong overall game for Sean.
Talk about the clearing unit, 28 of 33, mostly because Sean was winning the clears back and winning the faceoffs back. And how pleasing was it knowing that you could employ that strategy and not be turning the ball over a lot because you were successful on the clears?
Yeah, I thought we did a nice job clearing. We made a little bit of an adjustment in that second quarter and where our look was, and I thought we did a really good job. Our guys just got to trust our sticks. I mean, that's what it comes down to. When we get in trouble, we hold the ball and guys are open and we won't throw it into those tight windows. So when guys just trust their sticks, our defensemen all have good sticks, our deep middies, or a lot of them played offense early in the year. So when we trust it, we're pretty good at it. I was, like I said earlier in this interview, I was happy with the offense we were able to create out of it. Obviously, if a team is pressing you, there's going to be some gaps and some opportunities, and a way to make them pay for really getting up and trying to turn you over is get those fast breaks and then convert. And I thought we did a really nice job doing that. Frankly, they tied at 4-4, had some momentum, and we were able to break a clear, get some fast break, and then Burr scored that gave us 5-4, and we never looked back.
And finally, 2-1 in Patriot League play going up against Lehigh next weekend. How important is that game, and especially because we played a lot of close games against them over the last couple of years?
It's going to be a war. We know exactly what to expect. They're a great team and a great program. They're great at the face-off X. They've got a sophomore goalie who's playing some really good ball. They're great on defense and hard-nosed and certainly efficient on offense. So we know how hard they're going to play. We have to match their intensity. We have to match their efficiency. We have to have a great week of practice. It kind of starts the gauntlet of the Patriot League season coming up, but right now I told the guys to enjoy this win. Every Patriot League win is a huge win. Enjoy it tonight. Think about getting healthy on Sunday, and then we'll turn our attention to Lehigh, and we'll be ready to go Monday and have a great week of practice.